I mean, that's obviously, a strong suit. I've had a relationship with this manufacturer and this team, Toyota and Joe Gibbs Racing, for 15 years. I mean, that's nothing to bat an eye at, So we've had some really strong runs and some great results. We've won championships and 50-something races together, and obviously to continue on with that. My dream was to always have the chance of being able to go out when I want to and retire when I want to, and sort of do the Ivan Stewart Ironman deal with Toyota, where he's kind of a lifer. You know what I mean? He goes to all the Toyota functions and all the Toyota things, and he's one of those guys that, man, whenever you're at one of those things and you see Ironman Ivan Stewart hanging around, it's really awesome to see the brand tie that he has, and that was always kind of my thought of being the NASCAR guy in the Toyota realm, and being one that's been the most successful driver for that manufacturer here in the NASCAR ranks. So, would love to have that opportunity. It's just a matter of being able to put all the pieces in the right places, and it's not as simple as a 7-year-old puzzle. It's about a 50-year-old puzzle. Just with the amount of pieces and how long this thing's kind of been taken. So we're still working through all that. I guess it could. I don't know that it's necessarily been a prospect. So obviously I'd want him to be able to do what he wants to do and go out the way he wants to go out. I kind of talked about that, where him and I just had a conversation where, he's like, a Pocono qualifying crash isn't necessarily the best way of going out, and I'm like, you're 1,000% right, So I just wish him the best, that he can continue to get better and feel better and get through the processes of what this is. It's nothing like breaking a bone and being out, with an arm injury or leg injury, foot injury, anything like that. Obviously, it's the melon on top of your head that's very important to your well-being going forward. And so just hope that all of that can go well for him, and he can get back as soon and as safely as possible. It's a forefront in the discussions, each and every week, and people that you talk to, that's obviously one of probably the second question that gets asked. So it's high up there for sure, and that's probably why it's taking a little bit longer than what it should. And so just working through those pieces again, the puzzle is not as easy and as simple as it may seem from the outside. So, which that answers a lot of other questions in my career and in my entirety. I'm not as simple as it may seem, ever. So, being able to put all of that together is just what I said, just not as easy as it seems. So we're, again, trying to work through that. I had another thought, but I lost it. What do you got?
It happens with age.
I'm learning. Yeah.
Sonoma, this car.
Now I know what it was. All right, sorry. So this is the second time I've gone through this. The last time I went through this was 15 years ago. The landscape of the sport was entirely different 15 years ago. And so this, to me, that I had a runway of 20, 25 years ahead of me, So I had probably a little bit more runway to stand on. And I understand that. I get that. But to me, this situation right now is very important to me, as well as Kyle Busch Motorsports, because wherever this next place is, whether it's Joe Gibbs Racing or whoever, I would like it to not have to go through this again, right? I've got 6, 7, maybe 8 more years. If I play all this out perfectly, Brexton and we share a truck when he turns 16 years old, when he's 16 and 17, and then it's his when he's 18, and I'm done, I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, that's the perfect play. And so if I can align all of that, the runway does exist for a Busch. Obviously, he's pretty talented. He wins a lot. He wins more than I do. I hear about it every day. So the runway for him, if you want to look at it that way, is 30 years plus. So, he can carry on this legacy a hell of a lot longer than I will.